Just like the tension we saw between Donald Trump and Elon Musk, the controversy surrounding Jeffrey Epstein is beginning to impact those closest to Trump. Key figures like Kash Patel, Dan Bongino, and Pam Bandy, once MAGA favorites, are now facing backlash. And the newest name caught in this storm is JD Vance, who's been eyeing a 2028 presidential run. But that ambition may have just hit a major roadblock thanks to a surprising move from Trump that appears to throw Vance under the bus. We'll break it all down in just a moment. But first, if you find value in these updates, consider giving this video a like, and don't forget to subscribe to stay informed and support the channel. Now, before we can get into the latest move that is screwing JD Vance from Donald Trump, I want to start with an ad from our friends at the Lincoln Project that I think Trump has probably watched, considering what he just did to Vance.
Oops, Donald. You thought you sent JD Vance to talk to Rupert Murdoch about stopping the Epstein story. Well, that didn't work. But there's something you should worry about, Donald. Something you should think about. What if JD Vance cuts a deal with Rupert? Maybe JD Vance and Rupert figured out the succession. Who comes after you? They don't want to wait. Maybe they talked about when to start the 25th Amendment process to take you out. You should have sent Don Jr. or someone else that you could trust. Because you know JD Vance will tell anybody whatever it takes to get what he wants. And Rupert? He won't just listen to JD. He'll take action. And if JD and Rupert get their way, you'll lose, Donald. You'll lose everything.
There's little doubt that JD Vance, known for his strategic political mindset, wouldn't be too upset if Donald Trump were removed from office under the 25th Amendment. If the Epstein controversy spiraled to the point where powerful conservative donors like Peter Thiel or Elon Musk pushed for Vance to replace Trump, he likely wouldn't object. Do I think that's likely? Probably not. But would Vance resist the idea? Absolutely not. What really concerns JD Vance right now is how this entire scandal is affecting him. He recognizes that many people see the situation as a political cover-up, and that perception is damaging his standing with the Republican base, especially given Trump's latest move. And we know it's a cover-up because of what Trump himself said in this next clip.
Were you aware of and did you personally approve the prison transfer for Ghislaine Maxwell that your Justice Department
I didn't know about it at all. No, I read about it just like you did.
And do you believe that she is
It's not a very uncommon thing.
Do you believe that she's credible to be listening to? Your Deputy Attorney General sat down with her recently.
Well, let me tell you, he's a very talented man. His name is Todd Blanche. He's a very legitimate person, very high, just a very highly thought of person, respected by everybody. And I didn't talk to him about it, but I will tell you that whatever he asked would be totally appropriate, and it's not an uncommon thing to do that. And I think he probably wants to make sure that, people that should not be involved or aren't involved are not hurt by something that would be very, very unfortunate, very unfair to a lot of people. But I will say this, Todd Blanche is one of the most highly respected people you'll ever meet. So I know this. I didn't discuss it with him, but anything he talked about with her or the fact that he did that, not unusual, number one, and most importantly is something that would be totally above board.
Donald Trump's praise of Todd Blanche, who, by the way, we know just still works for Donald Trump. He's not independent in any way. This guy in Trump was spending all of his campaign saying that the DOJ was at the direction of Biden and it was a political persecution of him, and now that's all he is doing. But Donald Trump's praise of Todd Blanche isn't the only reason we have to believe that this is a complete cover-up, which it obviously is. A recent move that Donald Trump is making JD Vance carry out is the reason that this is so clearly a cover-up, and we can see what Trump said shortly after this story broke about Vance. That gives me a little insight into where he's thinking he should be. Vance expected to host Epstein's strategy dinner with Bandy, Blanche, and Patel. Vice President JD Vance on Wednesday evening is expected to host a group of top administration officials at his residence for a strategy session as the administration considers whether to release the transcript from the Department of Justice with Ghislaine Maxwell. It's one of many meetings that has consumed the White House and top administration officials as they attempt to quell the fallout from their handling of the Epstein files. And as pressure mounts from the DOJ and the White House to be transparent about what Maxwell said in her 9 hours of meetings last month with Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche. During her interview, Ghislaine Maxwell said nothing that would be harmful to Donald Trump, telling Blanche that Trump had never done anything in her presence that would have caused concern. And after this was leaked about JD Vance, we saw Trump saying this on stage.
Trump, nice to see you got off the roof all right.
Yeah.
You said this morning that you probably won't be running for a third term. This weekend, Secretary of State Rubio said that he thought JD Vance would be a great nominee. You could clear the entire Republican field right now. Do you agree that the heir apparent to MAGA is JD Vance?
Well, I think most likely, in all fairness, he's the vice president. I think Marco is also somebody that maybe would get together with JD in some form. I also think we have incredible people, some of the people on the stage right here. So it's too early, obviously, to talk about it, but certainly he's doing a great job, and he would be probably favored at this point.
Thanks for watching this video, and if you stuck around at the end, you can drop the blue heart in the comments. And until next time, I will see you soon.